The wait is over and the contract has finally been signed. We're just minutes away from witnessing his debut. How will he fare? A damp, soggy day, sad to have to report, here at the Signal Iduna Park in the city of Dortmund. My name is Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon. And usually at this time of year, everyone is smiling because it's opening day in the Bundesliga. It is Borussia Dortmund, and they face Wolfsburg.
Well, thank you, Derek. Brilliant atmosphere here today. All that hard slog in pre-season, all aim for this game. First game of the season, all that prep.
Excellent vision. A brisk start and a quick goal.
Well, the manager would have said, keep it tight at the back and see if we can nick an early goal, and they certainly have done.
The opening goal of the game then. Good idea, that particular move, but not to be. And the ball with Barco. Pedro Gonçalves. Oh, a fine block. Leimer on the ball. Giving it a try. Tremendous block. Marcus Thuram. Gomez now. Dangerous looking through ball. Space afforded him. This looks promising. Well, that's the kind of player you want from your defender. It's with Lopez. Real danger. Keeper had to concentrate to the full under duress. Salcedo. Maya. Good vision. Can he get onto this? Just drifted into the illegal position. Offside, in the opinion of the officials. Konrad Laimer. Dangerous looking attack. It's there for him. And fired against the crossbar. And in it. Goes! The perfect header! Exactly what they were looking for. And a second goal for them here. Hudson Edouard. Do they mean business on this occasion? It is to be a throw-in. Mikel Merino. Maya. Hudson Edouard. Throw-ins given. Jadon Sancho. Sancho. A chance to eat into their lead. Competent goalkeeping.
Yeah, right place at the right time. Foils the attacker.
Mikel Merino. And it's a story of forward momentum from Borussia Dortmund. Can they produce? He must finish! So there we have it, 2-1. Hudson Edouard. And the ball with Pedro Gonçalves. And he was in the right place to intercept. And very deftly cut out. Thuram. This attack looks highly promising. Good numerical situation. Targets available, cross comes in. And the half-baked clearance. And he's fired it against the post. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Gnabry with it. He has time to play it over. Not even close in the end, Lee.
Well, he's had a go, Derek. He's gone for power, but the accuracy just wasn't there, was it?
It's with Lopez. Lima on the ball.
The visitors are struggling with possession, really.
Will he finish? Well, really, that would be meat and drink to most goalkeepers.
Yeah, goalkeeper fully in control there.
And threading it forward. Borussia Dortmund have given it away. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Mikel Merino. And attempting the through ball. And that's the end of that for now. Soyuncu has it. Jadon Sancho. Just not looking confident in possession. And he did what he had to do defensively. Gomez. Thuram. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Has a go. Almost his second goal of this match. But the goalkeeper had his own views on that subject.
Well, he'd be looking for a brace, the striker. Not to be on that occasion.
Brown. Hudson Edouard. Thuram. A lot of space afforded Borussia Dortmund. And there's the feed into the box. Not really the ideal clearance. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Unai Lopez. Can they get in behind them? It looked as though he almost forced the shot that time.
Well, it's okay shooting from there, but you have to test the keeper.
Brown. Gnabry with it. Top-class defending. Mattia Caldara. Well, that is annoying for any manager to see your own player giving the ball away from a throw-in. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Sancho now. Well, it's a fine-looking Dortmund attack, but the question is, what can they do from this position? It has to be! Terrific block there. Brown. Couldn't keep it. A chance then for the respective managers to... Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Pedro Gonçalves. Sancho now. Mikel Merino. Brown. Sancho. He must finish! He'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. And the ball with Pedro Gonçalves. Very good reading of the game to win possession back. Brown. And Edouard with it. Inside he goes. Behind in the game, but now they have a corner. Corner kick played over. Not messing around with that clearance. And space for the cross. An attack full of promise. Back from the byline. And cleared behind for what is going to be a corner kick. Substitution it is for Dortmund. And firing it into the area. And he takes on the shot. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps.
Well, the players have to use this noise to their advantage, Derek. The opposition are really under the cosh.
They're trying to get right into his face. It's with Mikel Merino. That move looked as though it had genuine potential, but it's broken down. Well, a big Bundesliga match for you to look forward to here on EA TV. It's Borussia Dortmund versus Nuremberg.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both might still be able to do a bit of damage. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And the cross is very much on. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Jadon Sancho. Well, an important piece of transfer news, previously unconfirmed but now official. Milan Skriniar has completed his move to the Bernabeu League.
A reported fee of around £80 million. Huge amount of money. Responsibility on a player's shoulders with that sort of price tag is huge. But he's a huge player. Big personality.
And the counter looks on here. Options available. The referee has played advantage in Dortmund's favour. Dortmund have been awarded the free kick by the referee. Brown. Pretty routine there for the goalkeeper. He just couldn't keep the ball. Lima on the ball. Well, great read there to intercept. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Fruitful-looking attack. Must score! A very enterprising break, and they were almost rewarded, Lee.
Well, counter-attack football at its best. Soak up the pressure, hit the opposition. All of a sudden, you get a chance on goal. It wasn't far off, was it? Well, they've just got to keep pushing, Derek. They're certainly creating enough chances. That'll please the coach, as you can see from the stats. Chance after chance. The goal has to come.
Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. Targets available, cross comes in. He succeeds in clearing it. And it's with Roman Yaremchuk. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Just drifted into the illegal position. Offside, in the opinion of the officials. Unai Lopez. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. An attack full of promise. And the cross not quite accurate enough. It's there for him. Oh, he's found the net. And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted and just what they deserve. So So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Gnabry with it. Here's Keita. Serge Gnabry. Very good reading of the game to win possession back. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Lima on the ball. It's with Lopez. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? He's in with a chance. And he got to it fairly easily. Brown. And given away. Deary me. Disappointing.
Well, as you know, I'm not a goal scorer, but I think I could have done better than that.
Quick thinking to dispossess his opponents. And Edouard with it. Ndidi. Well, given that we're in the second half, and it has got a bit ugly from the scoreline point of view, what positives can you find, Lee?
Well, the Dortmund players need to put their earplugs in for me when they get in that dressing room. The coach is...
Has a go. Terrific block there. Cleared away comprehensively. Gnabry with it. And Edouard with it. Great challenge, he got nothing but ball. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Well, they're getting right on top of their opponents at every turn. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Keita. Real danger. It's a weighted pass. Hudson Edouard. And showing fine vision. But didn't quite do enough. And only 2 minutes remaining here. Joe Gomez. Salcedo. Gomez. Brown. Now Ndidi. Promising attack this from Borussia Dortmund. What can they do from here? Options are plenty. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. And the ball with Pedro Gonçalves. Ronael Pierre Gabriel. Terrier. It looks promising. And a very good challenge. And now it is truly final. The match is over. Accurate to say, Lee, that this man was the light bringer for his side. And fired against the crossbar.
Perfect pitch on a perfect day in this stadium. I'm Martin Tyler, he's Alan Smith alongside me. Bundesliga action is on our menu today. It's Nuremberg against Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, thanks, Martin. Well, we've got a couple of teams here that their strengths are attacking, no doubt about it. So I'm sure they'll be going at each other very quickly.
Mattia Caldara for Nuremberg today. I think that back four is really important for them. They've got to be strong and solid, but they've got a bit of protection, haven't they?
They have. They should have more than enough. I mean, they're all good defenders in their own rights, but in front of them, they've got players who are going to be working really hard. Whether they could be a threat on the front foot, we'll wait and see.
This is the Borussia Dortmund lineup, and it's interesting, they've got three at the back and three up front. It's too close to the keeper in the end. When we look at Borussia Dortmund, we're trying to pick a player who could be the main influence today. Maybe we'll go for this fella, Alan.
He's one of the best ball players in this league, in world football, I'd go so far to say.
Threads it through. I'm not sure how he reached it, but he did and kept the ball out brilliant.
That's why this is one of the top keepers in the world.
Corner's taken. It's a corner that's been wasted, really. Stopped at the near post. Very much in free-kick territory, this foul.
Well, this is a really good opportunity to take the lead.
He is good at these free kicks, and that was nearly another special moment for him.
Yeah, he does practice a lot on the training ground. Technique, really good there.
Gomez. Joe Gomez. Jadon Sancho. Well, that pass never looked like reaching its target, and they're away with the ball. They've been trying to do this, get the ball over the top. Taking on a couple of opponents now. And that will end the threat, at least for the moment. Does he want to cross it now? He could. Out for a throw. He's got support in the centre. Here is Marquez. Encouraging play from this team now, keeping the ball. Just a bit lax in possession. Here's Thuram. Now Brown. Let's get an update from Alan McAnally. Goal news, in fact, from the HDI Arena.
It's a goal for Bayern Munich. 19 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. Here is Marquez. Looking to create an opening. Well, that had been very promising, but no longer. Now Brown. Opportunity in a wider area. Well, there are deep crosses, and there are ones that just don't work, and that's far, far too deep. Here's Edwards. Sorensen. Got his foot in to cut out the pass. Trying to get that half a yard. Here's Brown. Well, he has cleared the danger. Time for a quick word from Alan McAnally, who's at the HDI Arena, about a goal.
It's a goal for Hanover. 27 minutes played, 1-1.
Well, many thanks, Alan McInally, keeping us up to date as usual. That's a bad ball. Going forward with real purpose now. Game still level, but the pressure might be counting. Borussia Dortmund on the ball, they've worked hard to get it there. And that'll be a throw. A penalty at the AWD Arena, Alan McInally.
It's a penalty for Bayern Munich. He's put the ball down on the spot. He steps up to take it. Oh, straight down the middle, and the goalkeeper makes it look easy. 32 minutes played. It remains 1-1.
Eagle eyes, as always, from Alan McInally. Has a go here. Off the post.
So close to taking the lead there, but the woodwork denying them. Just got to keep playing the way they are. Playing some good stuff at the moment. Dortmund well in control on the possession, but I don't think the manager will be happy down there watching this performance. He would have been expecting more, the fans would, and I was. You have to feel that they will step it up sooner or later.
Now Marino. And the tackle there is successfully done. Marquez. Here's a chance to just stretch the opposition with a bit of width. And that will clear the danger. Mikel Merino. Here's Thuram. Oh, he's cut that out well read. That's an easy interception. The pass wasn't really a very thoughtful one. Well, that's what they've been looking for, the ball in behind. Kept the ball, but he can't shoot at the moment. Now Brown needs to say cool. I'm not sure how he reached it, but he did and kept the ball out. Brilliant.
That's why this is one of the top keepers in the world.
And in it goes. Got to get it over the first man defending, and they haven't done that from the corner. Strong piece of defending and clearing. Sancho. Now Brown. Now it's Thuram. Here's Brown. Can't get the shot through. Good block. Mikel Merino. Well, that is half-time, and the score is 0-0 here. Well, you can score a goal at any point in a game. He hasn't really looked like scoring any so far, has he? He'll be hoping for better as the match develops.
Yeah, you can only say it must get better from a quality player. To have this few touches is really unlike him.
And here we go, the referee's blown his whistle, and we're off for the second half. Here's Brown. Mikel Merino, quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. They're better than that, that's rather sloppy. Trying to slip it through. And it's a shot now! Oh, he's kept it out. He's put in the corner. Goal, first one, and it's Dortmund who've got it.
Oh, didn't they work the space well?
So the first goal, it's 1-0. Very good work from the team that's still behind, but one goal away, of course, from equalising. Now Marino. Gomez. I would guess in this possession play here, they're trying to get the opposition to come out and harry them and maybe bend past their way through them. Now it's Thuram. Goal news for you from the Hanover match. Alan McInally reporting.
It's a second goal for Bayern Munich. 53 minutes played, 2-1.
Well, many thanks, Alan McInally, keeping us up to date as usual. Towards the front post. It's not a cross that's caused the defence any problems, and certainly not the goalkeeper. Well, we'll be able to have a look at more Bundesliga football on EA Sports. This Bundesliga fixture, Nuremberg, and they'll be facing Hertha Berlin away from home.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about this one. Looking forward to it.
Could get his cross in now. And out wide, they were in a good position until that defender acted very promptly and decisively. Well, the game can be influenced so often by substitutes. The home team are going to perhaps gamble on that working for them now. It is the goal-getting midfield player who's being substituted now.
Well, he has put in a lot of effort and maybe was just tiring towards the last 5 minutes here, so no wonder his manager's taking him off.
Chance to work it from the flanks. Intercepted well here. The shot gets blocked. Here's Thuram. Good interception there. Read the play well to intercept. And it's gone out for a throw. How about Borussia Dortmund's next game?
Well, they're playing Stuttgart in the next match in the Bundesliga. I think they're going to win it easily.
I don't think there was any doubt from the player's point of view. He wanted to join Barcelona. The clubs have agreed the deal is completed.
Yeah, the selling club pushed them all the way, and in the end, got around £80 million for him.
Marquez. Well, he's reached that spectacularly.
I thought that was in, Martin, I've got to say.
Corner played in. It's not really away from the threat here. Marquez. Out in front of goal. He's got possession back for his team. Good support running on either side. Great ball. And there it is! If you thought that the favoured team scoring would kill them off, you'd be wrong. They've roared again.
Yeah, and it's great to see, isn't it, a team like this stick together and really get the very best out of the players.
Mbidi. Now Brown. He's made the interception. Just a quick check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go. Jadon Sancho. He's got good support in the middle if he gets his cross in. And the referee spotted that deflection. He's pointed for the corner. Well, they're going to shuffle the back a bit now. But here comes the corner. Got to do better than that, really, to beat the keeper.
Yeah, because he is a good goalkeeper. Good positioning.
Saw the pass and dealt with it. Excellent interception. Natia Caldara. These are kind of conditions you don't see that often, and I must say it's fun. Players seem to enjoy sliding in, don't they, and going for challenges that they otherwise wouldn't make.
Yeah, it can get a bit dangerous if they start lunging in. I think what the ref has to look at is whether the ball is getting caught up in little puddles on the surface.
going forward with real purpose now. It will be their throw. Well, it's one change, and it looks like it's a case of just trying to freshen the team up a bit. No real challenge to the defender from that cross. Still on the lookout for that chance to open up the opposition. Oh, great chance! Back into play off the post!
Nothing wrong with that effort on goal that we just saw, but just a bit unlucky that it didn't go in.
And on the clock, 8 more minutes. He's got some room out here in the wide position. Sancho. Still got a bit to do, but this is promising. Jadon Sancho. He's got it back again from his teammate. He's got support in the centre. Now the cross has gone behind. A poor effort. It's wonderful for the players, this kind of support. It's great for us commentating as well, because it gives us a real atmosphere to get our teeth into too.
Well, it does, and it certainly makes for a better spectacle if there's an edge maybe amongst the fans, if the support...
Looking for goal now. He's just skimmed the crossbar.
Oh, unlucky. Went for placement. Really good technique from him.
Edwards. Looking for teammates in the middle. I had a chance really to put that into a much more dangerous area. Has to go down as a poor cross. Borussia Dortmund on the ball. They've worked hard to get it there. 2 more minutes to play, that of added time. Time is against Borussia Dortmund, but there's still life in the match. It only takes a second to score a goal. That's what they'll be thinking. Delivered into the box. Well, there's time for a clearance from the cross. Well, there we are, nothing to separate these two.
Hello and welcome to the Signal Iduna Park. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by the former Arsenal defender Lee Dixon. And the focus is on the Bundesliga. Live action coming up. It is Borussia Dortmund up against Stuttgart.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Real pleasure to be here. Looking forward to this game. Players will be a bit nervous. I was always nervous at the start of games. It's important you get your first pass off to your colleague, maybe get a good tackle in, settle the nerves down. Looking forward to a good game here.
And teammates to play it to. Whatever it takes to keep them out. And a powerful effort, but just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort. He smashed it.
And introducing the Borussia Dortmund side, it's the impressive Pau Lopez between the posts. Mattia Caldara plays alongside Joe Gomez in central defence. And as for the attack, well, it has a bold look about it with 3 forwards listed from the beginning. And so the Stuttgart starting 11. This particular setup is becoming more and more in favour.
Yes, Derek, 1 central striker, 2 wingers who will provide the width, a very narrow 3 in midfield. The back 4, the 2 full-backs will be expected to support, but also defend and help out the centre-backs.
Serge Gnabry. Well, it's a fine-looking Dortmund attack, but the question is, what can they do from this position? Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today, Lee?
Well, I love watching him. He's got quick feet, quick mind. He wants you to come close to you so he can get past you. So as defenders normally stand off him, and then he's got more time to pick the pass he wants, and he normally finds the best one.
And a good-looking ball. Taking care of business defensively here. Thuram. Maya. Brown. It's with Mikel Merino. Jadon Sancho. Arne Maya. He's given it straight to the opposition. Joao Carvalho here. Very good reading of the game to win possession back. Nowhere to go, really. He's being closed down. Salcedo. Mikel Merino. Maya. Borussia Dortmund really want to win this game after only drawing in the last match against Nuremberg. How do you see this one going, Lee? Opportunity to take the lead. Tremendous block. Given away. Maya. Mikel Merino. Gnabry with it. They really look after the ball when they have it. Arne Maya. They've regained possession. Brown. It's with Mikel Merino. Arne Maya. Maya. Mikel Merino. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Rueg. In possession, Joao Carvalho. Edson Alvarez. What can he do from here? Good-looking sequence. He must finish! The shot wasn't really far enough away from the goalkeeper, was it?
No, but he picked up the flight nice and early.
Maya. It's with Mikel Merino. Promising attack this from Borussia Dortmund. What can they do from here? Options are plenty. Crossed into the penalty area. And the defender finding a solution to the problem. Jimenez. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Clearly a very poor ball. Alvarez now. Well, they have the ball once more. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Now they've lost it.
Well, look at the stats. Dortmund controlling possession here. But I don't think the manager or the fans will be too happy with this performance. It's all been a little bit too slow, too pedestrian.
Good visualisation and execution. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. It's with Mikel Merino. Maya. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? The ball with Maya. Maya. Gnabry with it. Arne Maya. Jadon Sancho. Dortmund have been awarded the free kick by the referee. Sancho now. Sancho. And space for the cross. Brown. And it's gone just narrowly widely.
Well, not his laces. It's the inside of his foot, Derek. It's a decent effort.
Mikel Merino. Salcedo. Arne Maya. It's with Mikel Merino. The ball with Maya. Mikel Merino. Jadon Sancho. Maya. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Can they hit on the break? Not enough cut and thrust, but they keep possession. Jimenez. Possession and patience. Surely a very high degree of difficulty for any goalkeeper.
Sheer quality. Quality of the shot and certainly quality of the save.
Played into the centre of the box. Oh, that's a goal at the wrong end. Well, it's every defender's nightmare. An own goal here.
Let's have a look at that again. All defenders look away. Nobody likes to see this. It's poor, you have to say, but it's important now that he puts his head back on and starts to concentrate on the rest of the game.
Well, that own goal has put them behind. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, truth be told, he's only had it. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Vallejo. Joao Carvalho here. And attempting the through ball. Well, he failed to deliver that time. Salcedo. Mikel Merino. Joe Gomez. Well, great read there to intercept. Jimenez. In possession, João Carvalho. Oh goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team.
Dortmund certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession, but after that it's been really disappointing. Players are looking at each other. You've got to take control, you've got to take responsibility yourself. Make something happen in this game.
Ruig, Vallejo. A highly purposeful attack this. The emphasis on getting the ball forward. Well, this should be a really absorbing Bundesliga match coming up on EA TV. It's Borussia Dortmund against Hannover.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
And putting his body on the line. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. Well, this should be a really absorbing Bundesliga match coming up on EA TV. It's Stuttgart against Hertha.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
Alvarez now. Jimenez. In possession, João Carvalho. Must score! And it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer. So 2-0 now. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. And it's a story of forward momentum from both. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. There has been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will go ahead, Lee.
Well, what does £65 million get you? I'm hearing that's about the figure they paid for him. He's worth a lot more than that, I think. I think he's a real treasure. Let's see how he performs over the next few games.
Borussia Dortmund have given it away. Can they trouble the opposition this time? And a fine stop.
Well, Derek, all departments of this team have been off today. Very rarely happens when everybody's poor. That's what the fans are reacting to. They should ask for a refund.
What an important piece of defending. Mikel Merino. Beautiful pass. But he has just veered into an offside position this time. And Dortmund will go to the bench. And very deftly cut out. João Carvalho here. Fruitful looking attack. Brown. Well, it's a fine looking Dortmund attack, but the question is, what can they do from this position? Ndidi. Wonderful block. Giving them the gift of possession. Ndidi. Jadon Sancho. Individual quality coming to the fore. Crossing possibilities. Can't miss, surely! And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Possession changes hands, the interception there.
The visitors are struggling with possession, really, but on the break they've been devastating. The pace really hurts defences. They've been electric when they've had the ball.
Maya. Ndidi. Now Ndidi. Gnabry with it. Patient build-up at the moment. He's just got to continue his run. Well, as the attacking side, you might dispute it, but offside by a hair.
Yeah, spot on from the linesman. Spot on, but he was close.
Brown. Serge Gnabry. Gnabry. He's managed, and now passing it through, and the ball is in the net. Well, the offside flag has been raised. No goal.
Well, it was close, but he just went a little bit too early.
Brown. Given away. Just 10 minutes to go. Well, for Dortmund, there is quite a lot of running room. Gnabry. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Substitution it is for Dortmund. Here's Mir. Alvarez. Rafa Mir. Edson Alvarez. João Carvalho here. They've won back possession. And the defender takes care of business. Rueg. Going well. João Carvalho here. Edson Alvarez. He could pick out a teammate. Given away. It is going to be a Dortmund free kick. Brown. So a throw in here. João Carvalho here. Friedrich. In possession, João Carvalho. And they are on the move again. Well, that's a splendid piece of challenging. Breaking at pace. Not quite the counter-attack that they had in mind. And they deal with the threat this time. And he's fired over the corner. Fine reaction from the keeper.
Yeah, it looked like a good opportunity, to be fair, but the keeper was more than equal to...
And there goes the final whistle. Well, his performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Lee. Whatever it takes to keep them out. And a powerful effort, but just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort, he smashed it.
Brown. And it's gone just narrowly widely.
Well, not his laces, it's the inside of his foot, Derek. It's a decent effort.
Jimenez. Possession and patience, the watchword. Surely! A very high degree of difficulty for any goalkeeper.
Sheer quality.